Japan is by far one of the most famous countries in Asia. The land of anime, ramen, sushi, and even future tech. On the internet, they have always been glazed as the future of the world, with videos with captions, "Japan is in 2130," and how Japanese people are always praised for their politeness and kindness. But let us go back in the years 1942 to 1946, when Japan invaded the Philippines, World War II. During World War II, thousands of Filipino women were forced into slavery by these Japanese soldiers, enduring times of sexual and physical abuse, giving lifelong trauma and shame. They were called comfort women, the victims of government-sponsored human trafficking put into military sex slave camps for the Japanese soldiers. After the war, only a few of the comfort women survivors spoke about the truth of their past, the experiences they endured under the hands of foreign soldiers, and to raise their voice of never letting it happen again. In 1992, Maria Rosa Luna Henson, also known as Lola Rosa, first opened her story to the world, telling her experiences and how she was forced to become a comfort woman, and how she survived that life that was forced onto her. Her actions inspired nearly 400 Filipino survivors to also speak out, exposing the hidden wartime atrocities not many had known. Eventually, the courage of hundreds of our fellow Filipino survivors, called as Lolas, had created a support group called Lila Pilipina, founded in 1994, a women's rights organization of the Lolas to become a strong voice of justice for comfort women survivors through protests, public awareness campaigns, and continuous youth education. One of the many places that served as the prison for these comfort women during World War II was the Bahay na Pula in San Ildefonso, Bulacan.
After burning Mapaniki, Pampanga, and massacring its men, the Japanese forced young women to carry loot to Bahay na Pula, where they were held for months as sex slaves. They had to endure extreme violence, mutilations, rapes, and even bayonet attacks. Until now, the once ancestral home, now a memory of trauma, still stands abandoned, and now a memory of the violent past. According to an interview with Estelita D., another survivor, women as young as 10 years old were chased by trucks full of soldiers and captured. A day supposed to be a normal day at the market became the start of their torture. 3/4 of the Filipina comfort women had died during the war, with only 10 of them alive as of June 2019. A bronze statue of a blindfolded woman wearing a traditional Filipiniana and covered by cadena de amor depicts the Filipina comfort women that was installed along Rojas Boulevard and Manila Bay on December 8, 2017. The members of Lila Pilipina became involved in designing the statue, amplifying suggestions on how it should depict more of the rawness of what they have experienced, suggesting to have something to cover the body of the statue, thus having cadena de amor around. The statue was created through its donors, Manuel Chua, the Life Foundation, and Lila Pilipina through Jonas Roses, the artist and sculptor. However, 4 days after its installation, the statue was met with opposition from the Department of Foreign Affairs or DFA concerning the ties between the Japanese-Philippines relations. On April 27, 2018, the statue was removed by the DPWH and moved to the workshop of Jonas Roses, which he later labeled as stolen by unidentified men. Comfort women is not only a thing in the Philippines. It spreads throughout Korea, Singapore, Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, and Taiwan. No human should go through something like this. These women deserve justice. No matter the ties or friendship of a victim country to the perpetrator country, they should have their own memorial so that this event is never forgotten, and their justice should be served. Never forget, never again.